Today, I'm going to tell you a story. Today's story is called Thomas Hates Chores. Chores are housework. When your house is dirty, you do chores to clean your house, such as taking out the trash, sweeping the floors, laundry, washing dishes. And in today's story, we are going to see how Thomas avoids doing chores, how he does not do his chores properly. Let's get started. Thomas is a boy. He is 10 years old. Thomas is spelled Thomas. And Thomas lives with his mom. Thomas lives with his mom in a small house. In a small house, not a big house, a small house. Thomas likes playing video games. He likes chatting with his friends on the internet. One day, Thomas's mom sees that Thomas's room is messy. Thomas's room is a mess. It's messy. It's not clean. Thomas has toys all over the floor. He has a train on the floor. He has a car on the floor. His room is a mess. And Thomas's mom wants Thomas to clean his room. So she says, Thomas, pick up your toys. Pick up your toys. But Thomas doesn't like chores. Thomas likes playing video games. So what does Thomas do? Thomas takes a shortcut. He doesn't clean his room. He doesn't pick up his toys like he's supposed to. He takes his toys and he puts them under the bed. He puts them under the bed. He takes his train and he puts it under his bed. He puts the train track under his bed also. He puts the toy car under his bed. He puts the ball under his bed. He puts the bat under his bed. He puts his blocks under the bed. And his mom sees that the floor has no more toys on it. There's no more toys on the floor. But she sees dirty clothes, dirty clothes on the floor and on the bed. And so she says, Thomas, pick up your dirty clothes. Put your dirty clothes with the laundry. But Thomas doesn't like, he doesn't like doing chores. He doesn't like cleaning. So he takes his clothes and he puts them in the closet. The closet is a place where you can store things. For example, inside this closet, maybe there are hangers with clothes on them. So hangers and clothes hanging on them. And also maybe some boxes with junk in them. And so Thomas opens the closet door, shoves his clothes in the closet, and closes the door. Later, Thomas's mom sees that the floor is clean. There are no toys, no dirty clothes, and she believes Thomas has cleaned his room. But there's one more problem. He sees the floor is dirty. The floor is dirty. And she tells Thomas, sweep the floor. Sweep the floor. But Thomas doesn't like cleaning his room. He likes playing Minecraft. And so he doesn't sweep his floor properly. Thomas sweeps the dirt into a pile. He sweeps the dirt into a pile. And then he sweeps the pile into the corner of the room. He sweeps the dirt into the corner and he puts his beanbag chair, he puts it over the pile of dirt in order to hide the dirt. Now, Thomas's mom is happy. She's happy because she believes Thomas has cleaned his room. She sees no toys, no clothing, and no dirt on the floor. And so Thomas has fooled his mother into thinking that he cleaned his room. But in reality, he didn't do a good job. He just hid. He hid the mess. He hid the mess. He hid his toys under the bed. He hid his clothing in the closet. And he hid the dirt under his beanbag. But Thomas's mom does not remain fooled for long, because later, when she goes to do the laundry, when she goes to wash the clothes, Thomas's clothing is not with the laundry. And Thomas's mom is confused. Where is the clothing? Where is Thomas's clothing at? And so Thomas's mom searches around his room for the missing clothing. First, he looks under the bed. And what does she see? She sees all of Thomas's toys under the bed. Next, she notices that the beanbag in the corner looks strange. It looks out of place. And so she checks under the beanbag and sees a pile of dirt. Finally, she checks in the closet, and in the closet she finds Thomas's clothes on the floor in the closet. And so she is not happy. She's not happy with Thomas. She's angry with him, and she says to him, "Thomas, you lied to me. You did not clean your room. You only hid the mess. You are grounded, young man. You are grounded for 1 week. No video games and no internet." And Thomas is very sad. He says, but mom. But his mom is stern. She says, "You should have done your chores properly, like I asked you to. Now you need to re-clean your room. You need to clean your room again, and this time do better job." And so Thomas, feeling very sad, cleans his room again, a second time. This time, he does not take shortcuts. He cleans his room properly. He puts his toys where his toys belong, in the toy box. He puts his dirty clothes where his dirty clothes belong, in the laundry. And he sweeps the dirt. He sweeps the dirt from the corner into a dustpan, into a dustpan, and puts it in the trash where it's supposed to go. When his mom sees that he has cleaned his room the right way, she's happy with him again. But Thomas is still sad because he's grounded for lying. Thomas's mom sees how sad Thomas is, and she begins to feel sorry. She begins to think he was too stern with Thomas. And so she decides to relax her restrictions. She decides to allow Thomas to play video games and to be on the internet. But Thomas has to promise that from now on, he will do his chores properly, that he will not take shortcuts.